All right. I'm kind of putting 3-7 and 3-8 together, guys. All right. I'm doing things a little differently than last year. We're going to stop after this 3-8. We're not going to spend another day on 3-8. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a test. About 75% of your test for your grade will come from this first part that we've learned. Then we're going to come back and we're going to learn how to use the calculator for all of this stuff. And then you'll take another test that just shows me you can do it on the calculator. And then we'll pick up, I think we skipped 3-6, didn't we? 3-4. We'll go back and we'll pick up 3-4. And I'll show you how to do 3 equations and 3 unknowns on your calculator. All right, and how to do all kinds of simultaneous equations. So, you know, I forced you guys to use substitution and elimination, right? To figure out x and y. Well, you can do it all on the calculator. Uh-huh. Your first test is going to be, when do I have it up here? Okay, Monday, October 22nd. All right.
A week from today, so it'd be October 29th.
Oh, yes. It's a Monday. It's 29th. Okay. So, yeah, we have a test today. No. Because we're going to review, go over the review. We do our drop day on Thursday, and then we don't have school on Friday. And so Monday is, I don't like giving a test after so many days off, but there's nothing that we can do in this case. Okay.
So are we reviewing on Thursday?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give you the review sheet, and then we're going to go over the review sheet, and then we drop on Thursday.
So we have class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then we don't see the
Mm-hmm. So your test is Monday the 29th. I'll fix it. Okay. So here we go. Oops. All right. So determinants. Okay. When you look for a determinant, so a matrix has those little hooks on them. All right. Determinant symbols are just these parallel lines. So they look like an absolute value symbol, but they're called determinants. All right. If you're going to do a determinant, it has to be a square matrix. It has to be a 2x2, a 3x3, a 4x4. You cannot find the determinant of any matrix that's not a square matrix. Okay, it just can't be done. All right, so here's the basic formula for finding a determinant. All right, you go down the diagonal, and then you subtract the value that you get when you go up the diagonal, and you're multiplying those elements together. So down the diagonal minus up the diagonal when you multiply the elements. Okay? It does. You have to start at the top left corner to go down, and then you start at the bottom left and go up. So order is important, which is why I'm showing you AD minus BC. All right. So, for example, find the determinant of 2, 3, 8, 1. So you might want to do some, get out a highlighter and 2 colors of highlighters to help you, okay? We're going to go down, so we're going to go 2 times 1. And then we're going to subtract, and we're going to go up 8 times, 8 times 3. And so 2 minus 24 means the determinant is negative 22. 2 by 2s are really easy because you're simply going down minus up, and you hit every number. But in this case, this is a 3 by 3, isn't it? So when I go down my determinant starting at the top left, I take 1 times 6 times 0, correct? But I haven't hit all of my elements the way I have in a 2 by 2, right? I've only hit the main diagonal, correct? So I got to hit them all, going down, all of them. So now I'm going to go, well, that means I'm going to go 3 times 5 times. I loop around and pick up the 1. I'm going down, 3, 5. I've got to have 3 elements that I'm multiplying together. So 3 times 5, and where do I find my third element? Up here at the 1. Because we don't ever get them on the same side of the main diagonal. Okay? Because the 4 down here is on the same side of the main diagonal. So if I'm underneath and picking up 2, I got to go above the main diagonal and pick up my 1 element. The only place where there's 1 element is right here on a diagonal. Okay? Now, I'm going to take then my last down, which is 4, and where am I going to pick up my other 2 elements from? 2 and 4. I'm going to go around and pick up these 2. Now remember, it's down minus up, right? Right? Okay, so this one gave me 0, this gave me 15, and this gave me what? 32, correct? That's what all those products come up to. So what is my final value of adding all these up? 47. It's all the downs minus all the ups. Okay, now we have to go up. Elaine? Okay, so now I'm going to use another color, and I'm going up. I have to hit the main diagonal first. That means my ups, main diagonal is going to be what? 4 times 6 times 1. Okay. That's the main diagonal because it hits all 3 numbers at the same time. Are you following that, Sarah? Okay. Now, it doesn't matter if I start above or below. Okay? It doesn't matter. I just have to go up. So if I hit 3 times 2, where do I pick up my missing element? Yep. Curve around. I need 1 right there. That's 0. What's my last diagonal going to say? 1 times 5 times 4. This is 24. This is 0. This is 20. All of this adds up to 44, correct? So what is 47 minus 44? So the determinant for that whole thing is 3.
How would you just write like 3?
Mm-hmm.
Just
3 is the most that we'll ever do. Okay. All right. So why did we learn how to do a determinant? Because we're going to talk about inverse matrices. And in an inverse matrix, we need to figure out the determinant. Okay. There's a whole bunch of formulas or steps that you have to do, and you just have to memorize them. Okay? If A is a matrix, then this little -1 means that we have an inverse. Okay? And the inverse has to be a square matrix also. All right, so here are the steps. To find the inverse matrix, we do 1 over the determinant. Remember, this little symbol means determinant? So we have to find the determinant and do 1 over that. And we're going to multiply it by, and we're going to change this. Okay? We are going to, if my elements are A, B, C, D, we flip the position of these 2, and this is just a process that you have to do. Okay? So the A and the D flip, and the signs on the B and the C change. So again, flip the A and the D, change the signs of the C and the B. And we multiply that new matrix by 1 over the determinant. So we're going to find the determinant. We're going to change our matrix. We're going to take that changed matrix times 1 over the determinant. Okay? Following this? So let's apply it. All right. So find the determinant. This is a 2 by 2. So the determinant is 3, 8, 2, 5. And how do I find the value of the determinant? Okay, tell me what I'm going to take. So it is which direction? 3 times 5. We got to go down from the top, left, minus 2 times 8. And then we go up. So 15 minus 16, which is negative 1. All right, that's our determinant. One over the determinant. We're trying to find our inverse matrix. Yes, yes. Okay, order is important. Okay, so now we need to find our, we have to change our matrix. Okay, so if 3, 8, 2, 5 is our matrix, what's our changed matrix? 5, negative 8, negative 2, and 3. Good, right? Flip one of them, change the signs of the other diagonal.
No matter which one.
Yes. You got to change. You flip this one going down. You change the signs going up. Okay, and then we multiply. So here's step 2. Step 2 says multiply 1 over the determinant. What was the determinant? Negative 1. So we do 1 over negative 1, right? And we multiply it by 5, negative 8, negative 2, and 3. Well, what is that going to give me? Negative 5, positive 8, positive 2, and, right. So this is A inverse. Uh-huh. This is step 2. That's just step 2. Step 1 was all of this, finding the determinant and changing our matrix. Step 2 is multiplying that all out. Okay, let's try another one. What's the first thing I'm going to do on this one? Okay, we're going to find the determinant of 6, 1, 2, 4. Raise your hand. Who can find the determinant for me? All right, Madeline? And so this is 24 minus 2, which is 22. Okay, what's the next thing I need to do? Raise your hand. Who knows what my next step is? What do you think? Emma? Okay, so what's my changed matrix going to say? Yep. Okay. What's my last step going to say? Ani?
It would be 1 over 22
Mm-hmm.
times 4 negative 1.
Yeah. Which gives me 4 over 22, negative 1 over 22, negative 2 over 22, and 6 over 22 in a matrix, correct? And of course, we always want to reduce them down. So that reduces down to 2 elevenths, negative 1 22nd, negative 1 11th, and 3 elevenths. Bless you. Okay? Follow all that manipulation now? Bless you. Is there anything on the next page? There's what? There's 8 pages. Yeah, so we won't do this. All right. So here, scoot next to somebody and try these next 4 together. You want to find the inverse matrix for all of these.